Hi, Jerry. Have room for muffin?
No, I know, Mr. Muffin.
But I want to die.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Jerry Boy here, and I'd just like to say Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving. If you don't, Happy November 27th. I think it's that the date today. Yeah, 27th. Um, so yeah, again, like I said, Happy Thanksgiving, and um, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving and you celebrate something else, I don't know. I don't think any other countries celebrating anything today. Probably not. But if you do celebrate something else today and you're in a different country, then happy whatever that Halloween holiday is. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit about something that means like nothing to nothing at the moment. But yeah. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, for those of you who know what Thanksgiving is, what are some things that come to mind? Some people say football. Some people say turkeys. Some people say, well, food, like turkeys. Some people say pilgrims. Some people say Native Americans. But what we're dealing with today is the food. Now, me and myself, I would probably say football, but, seeing as there's no American football mods anywhere, I guess I was just, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just go and jump in with both feet in a mod that has to do with food. And my word, this one is very large. And I don't mean that in a fat way. Like, there's a lot of food in this mod. Like, more than I would have thought possible to put into a mod. But, you know what? It's all really awesome, and we're going to go over all of it right now. And we're going to start with this chest. The first thing you're going to need is, one of the things you're going to need is a stove. And the stove is crafted with 3 iron ingots on top with 5 stone in a U shape at the bottom like that. And you get the stove. And what you're going to need with the stove in almost every single recipe except for one is you're going to need a frying pan. Now, with a frying pan, you need 6 iron ingots and 1 stick, and that makes the frying pan. Now, you have a row of stoves right here, and they all require fuel. That's the whole way they get to the thing over here. But so you put some kind of fuel right there, wood, coal, lava, anything you want to put in the bottom. And so what you're going to need for this recipe, it has to look exactly like this or else it won't work. And you have to go with 1 rice oil and 1 bread with a frying pan, and you get a taco shell. Now, you might be wondering, what is a rice oil? Well, a rice oil we will get to a little bit later. It's near the end of the mod. I'll get into that, what a rice oil is. But yeah, so any of the ingredient parts that are new, I'll get into that near the end of the mod. So the rice oil, so you get 1 rice oil, 1 bread, and it equals a taco shell. The next one is a taco, just a straight up taco. And this one is rice oil and raw beef. Has to be raw because you want it to cook nicely. You don't want it to burn while being already cooked. You know how it goes. With a frying pan, you get yourself a taco. Now the next one is lamb steak, and this might look like bacon. Bacon's later, but this is lamb. So lamb plus a rice oil is equal to steak. Not a steak, lamb steak. My bad. Anyway, the next one is pancakes. Not pancakes dough, but you have to do 1 flour and 1 egg equals the pancakes. And that one, did I forget to put one in? Oh boy, I think what happened to 2 of them. I don't know what happened. Hang on. Let me just pause real quick and I'll find out what happened. And we're back, and I found out what happened. Apparently I put down 2 empty stoves for no reason. I didn't put anything in them. Whoops, daisies, I'm sorry. But anyway, the next one I have right here is the scrambled egg. And to make the scrambled egg, you're going to need 1 egg and 1 bucket of milk with a frying pan, and you get the scrambled egg. I like me a scrambled egg. There's no sausage. You need scrambled eggs and sausage. I mean, what is wrong with you here? There's no sausage in there. then again, you can't really put meat into this recipe, but whatever. Anyway, next one I have is called the fried egg. And the fried egg you create with an egg and rice oil. And yeah, that's basically it. Fried egg. And the next one I have right here is called the omelet. So many eggs. But anyway, with the omelet, you get 2 eggs. That's just it. That's just 2 eggs, and you get an omelet. I love eggs. Like really, like eggs are amazing. Just a straight up omelet, or like maybe a fried egg. Fried eggs are all right. Anyway, okay. So next one I have right here is my favorite, bacon. But bacon, with bacon, you obviously create it with 1 raw pork chop and 1 rice oil. Baby. Wait, I just realized. Wouldn't that make a taco? Weird. Anyway, the next one I have it here is the French toast, and the French toast you create with 1 bread and one egg, and it makes you that French toast deliciousness that you all love. And the next one I have out here is the only one that does not use the frying pan, and that is a hot chocolate. And you make that, you use 1 chocolate and 1 milk with a mug, and you will get a hot chocolate. I will get over what those two are, what the recipes for those two are in a second. The next one I have right here, also I'll get to how to make flour and crap. But the next one I have right here is called the potato cake. Is that a thing? The potato cake? I've been wondering. I haven't actually Googled that. Hang on, let me Google that real quick. Right in the middle of a video, this is not the most professional thing I've ever done in my life. I'm Googling what a potato cake. Potato cake. Huh. It's actually a thing. Anyway, the potato cake you create with 1 potato and 1 flour, and you get the potato cake. Apparently, and if you want to see how much all of these food items give you, I'll put the forum post down in the description. It says all of them when you look at the recipes and crap. But the last one we have right here in the stove section is the French fries. And the French fries you create with a potato and 1 rice oil, and it's the French fries. Whether they're McDonald's or Wendy's, that's up to you. Okay, so the next thing I have right here, this is actually a really cool. Hang on, let me turn it to day real quick. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the next thing I have right here is called the barrel. This is actually a really cool addition to the mod. But as you see here, we have two barrels, and that's because there are 2 types of alcohol, I guess you could say. I'm never gonna drink in my life, so I don't really. I mean, I think it's wine and cider are what you create. And with these, you need 4 apples. One of them you need 4 apples. One of them you need 4 grapes, and I'll go over how to make grapes later. And oh yeah, 2 sugars. Wherever the sugars are. Anyway, so you need you also need 2 buckets of water. I forgot about that one. Water. All right, there we go. All right, sweet. Okay, now what you do is you fill it up with water. Is you put the water bucket in this one right here, and it fills up with water. And then you take whatever desired ingredient you want to add. I'm going to put apples in this one, and you put 4 of them in, and it turns different colors. And then you put a sugar in, and it starts fizzing. And then we'll go over here to the grapes, and I forgot to put the water in. Let me do that real quick. And you have to wait for it to fill up. Then put the grapes in. Starts getting diluted, and then you make it fizz. And then you have to grab a special item called a bottle. Now this bottle is a very specially made bottle, new to the mod, and you can only put 1 at a time. He said that'll be fixed later on, so you can put like stacks of it in here. But we're gonna put 1 bottle here, and then 1 bottle here, and you get cider, and you get wine. Now with these, you can drink the wine. Well, you can drink either of them, and you get drunkenness. And drunkenness actually has a really cool effect at about 30 seconds. But if you keep drinking it, you will retain your strength and regeneration abilities. However, if you let it fall past the 30-second mark, and you will have hangover. Hangover. Anyway, I'm not even gonna start on that song. But anyway, and I forgot to put the freaking thing right there. Bug testing is not a good time to start doing this. Alright, anyway, the next thing we have right here is the lunchbox. Now the lunchbox is created with 3 clay and 5 iron ingots, and it will create the lunchbox. Now the lunchbox, you can fill it up with only food items. You cannot, see, I'll try to put bricks, I got a brick. I'm shift clicking, I'm putting it in there manually, so you can't do it. You can't put anything other than food items. You can put cider and wine in there and crap like that. I have about 20 seconds left before I start getting hangover, and it's gonna be awful. And it tells you what you have in there, so you don't like accidentally leave it somewhere, or you lose it, or something like that, and you forget which lunchbox had what. And so that's pretty cool addition. I thought that was pretty unique. Can't put it down, unfortunately, but you can open it up, And the next, okay, here's the hangover. Oh gosh. Alright, so basically hangover base is when the last 30 seconds of drunkenness, you lose your strength and your regeneration abilities, and instead you get nausea and blindness. It's so fantastic. Oh man, it's my favorite thing. But, oh goodness. Okay, let's just wait it out, the rest of this horribleness. Another 6 seconds while this stuff wires off. Alright, before we continue, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Anyway. Alright, so the next thing we have right here is the cooked lamb, and all of these all right here are smelted. So the fire means smelting. So you have the lamb. If you cook a piece of lamb, you'll get cooked lamb. Obviously, there's also a new addition. If you kill squids, you get squid meat. So that's cool. The lamb. I kind of see how the lamb would function, because this is 1.7.10. I'm not sure if the mutton was added until 1.8. But there is mutton now in Minecraft, so the lamb kind of seems counterproductive. But you never know. Maybe they'll take it out in the next update if you update it to 1.8. I don't know. But if they don't, then you get 2 types of meat from lamb. From sheep. I don't know how that's gonna work. But anyway, so if you kill squids, you don't just get stupid ink sac anymore. You will get squid meat, and you can cook that for cooked squid. And the next thing I have right here is bucket of cheese. I'm not sure why you put it in a bucket, but I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm not even going to question it. But if you put if you put a milk into a furnace, and you will get a bucket of cheese. And with the bucket of cheese, you can put it into a crafting table, and into your actual crafting thing in your inventory, whatever you want to call it, and you can get a thing of cheese. Now, cheese is used to create several things. But now we are getting into the crafting recipe part of the mod. This is a pretty good part, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyway, so that first thing we have right here is apple pancakes. Now, I've actually never had apple pancakes before, but I haven't heard anything about them. But anyway, so to create that, obviously you have 1 apple and 1 pancake below it, and then you can get apple pancakes. And the next thing we have right here is we have the burgers. And next, and you have the beef burger, or otherwise known as the hamburger, and you can, even though it's not made with ham, I'm not even going to question it. Anyway, they got the beef burger right here, and you can create that with 1 cooked steak and 2 bread, and you'll get that. And then you can, the next thing I have right here is the chicken burger, and you can create that with 1 cooked chicken and 2 bread. And then the lamb burger, same thing, but with lamb in the middle of the 2 bread. And then you get the fish burger, which is a cooked fish, and in between 2 bread. The pork burger, same thing. And you got I actually haven't eaten this, so I'm not sure if this will poison you or not. I'm guessing it will. It doesn't say anything about it on the forum page. I just found it in this menu, so I don't know how I'm not sure how it works, but apparently I'm guessing it gives you hunger, like the hunger effect, like an actual rotten flesh does. But you put a rotten flesh in between two pieces of bread, and that will give you the zombie burger. Wouldn't you just want to eat zombie flesh? That sounds so appetizing to me. Not really. Anyway, the next thing we have right here is the apple pie. The apple pie, and then we got the go away. Anyway, the next, and then you create that, you have 2 flour, and again I'll go over what flour, how do you make flour, in a little bit later. And you have 1 sugar, 3 apples, and 3 wheat, and you will get 2 apple pies. And then yeah, apple pies. And the next thing we have right here is, I don't know, it says box. Oh, what is it called? Gosh dang it! This is so unorthodox. New food recipe. What is it called on here? It's called box lunch. It's called box lunch on the forum page, and it's called bento on this. I'm not sure what bento means. Probably box lunch in Japanese. I'm not sure actually. But to create that, you'll have 2 rice, and I'll go over how to make rice a little bit later. 2 sticks and 1 raw fish, and then that makes that. So the next thing we have right here is called the chocolate, or the chocolate bar, whatever you want to call it. And to create that, you will have 1 sugar, 1 cocoa bean, and 1 milk. And now you can create the hot chocolate. Anyway, back over to this chest. Yes, still. All right, sweet. Okay, so the last one we have right here in this chest is the muffin. You have room for a muffin? I'm not even gonna make that joke. But anyway, okay. So the next thing, so you have the muffin, and the muffin is created almost the exact same way as a cake, except with instead of 3 wheat, you have 2 wheat and 1 paper. So you have 3 milk, 2 sugar, 1 egg, 2 wheat instead of 3, and 1 paper replacing one of the wheats. And that makes 3 muffins. I can't just call it cupcake. I like cupcakes. Anyway, and then you have the chocolate version, the chocolate alternative, which instead of having 1 milk, one of the milks is replaced with a chocolate bar, and of course one of the wheats is replaced by a paper, and it gives you 3 chocolate muffins. And I exited out of that for no reason. And the next thing I have right here is called the fruit salad. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. And please tell me you guys know what that's from. If you don't, I'm not even going to blame you. But anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's created with 1 strawberry, 1 melon, and 1 apple. You might be wondering what a strawberry is. That is another crop. Well, that and rice are the 2 crops that you get out of this mod. And so yeah, that makes the fruit salad. Oh yeah, you have to put a bowl underneath it. Forgot to mention that. And then yeah, that's the fruit salad. And actually, I'll go over how to get the rice and strawberries right now. So the rice and the strawberries are the plants when they're fully grown, but you will find these plants randomly spawned throughout the area. And if we go into survival, let's creative plus. If we go in adventure mode, if we go into survival right here, and we break the wheat, you'll see the rice. You see it'll give us a rice seed and a rice. And if you break the strawberry, you'll get strawberry and strawberry seeds. And so yeah, that's how you get the those 2 to make some of your crafting recipes. I am not okay. There we go. So yeah, that's how you get the strawberry and the rice. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, so the next thing we have right here, I'm not sure why I didn't put that in this chest, but whatever. So what we have right here is the sushi. I've actually, don't hate me for this, but I've actually never had sushi. So tell me how it is, or maybe I'll try it someday. I don't know. It's just it's not like I have anything against it. I just never tried it. So yeah, so to create that, you have 1 raw fish and 1 rice with no paper. I thought sushi was like wrapped in seaweed or something like that, but there's no. You don't wrap it in anything in this. I guess you just wrap it in sushi. We just don't wrap it in anything. But that creates the sushi. And then we have right here, actually a pretty cool part of this mod is you get different types of jams. So you can replace. I have apple right here. This will create apple jam. Is that a thing? Probably. I don't know. I've never had apple jam before. But it will create apple jam, and you can also create melon jam, strawberry jam, and grape jam. By doing that, so that's pretty sweet. And then right here, oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't put the grapes down. But the grapes, I believe, are grown on a grapevine. So I think I actually did forget one of them. Let me go see. Okay, yeah, I have no clue how to. Oh, yeah, grape seeds. So apparently you'll find grapes around here as well, and you can farm those also to get grapes. I think I completely spaced putting that in this mod. Gosh dang, there are so many things I spaced. Like, how did I miss putting down 2 stoves and not putting anything in them? Explain that one to me. Anyway, wrong chest. Okay, so yeah, basically you'll have the melon jam, the apple jam, the strawberry jam, and the grape jam, and you can put the corresponding ingredient in the middle of a sugar and a jam jar, and I'll go over to how to make a jam jar in just a second. And then with that jam, you can put it between 2 pieces of bread, and you'll make a different type of sandwich: a grape sandwich, a grape jam sandwich, a strawberry jam sandwich, an apple jam sandwich, or a melon jam sandwich. I probably like the strawberry the best because I love strawberries. I love strawberries. Anyway, so the next thing we have right here is the last sandwich we have in this mod. It's called the cheese. Well, I guess it's not really the last sandwich. Let me just do something right here. The cheese sandwich. Now, the cheese sandwich is created the same way. You just put a piece of cheese between 2 pieces of bread, and you make the cheese sandwich. And I don't know why they included this. I mean, I'm fine with it. I like mac and cheese, but it's like you get mac and cheese, you can get butter. Wait, I'm not Sky does Minecraft. Why the heck am I talking like that? Anyway, Sky would be happy though. There's butter in this mod, so you get macaroni and cheese. You have to use with butter, cheese, flour, and milk in a bowl, and you will get macaroni and cheese. And to create the butter, to make that, you will have to put 1 rice oil over a milk to make the butter. And then the last crafting, no, not the last crafting recipe, but one of the last ones we have right here is called the cheeseburger. And the cheeseburger you create with 1 cheese and 1 beef burger, and you'll get the cheeseburger. And this actually, I do remember this one off the top of my head, how much it replenishes. It replenishes the entire food bar because it had a note underneath there that said, "Perfect if you're starving to death." Not sure why it said that, but that's pretty much how it goes. And the last thing we have right here is called the ramen, and don't ask why it's above them, everything else. But the ramen, and you create that with 2 carrots, 1 steak, and 1 flour, and with a water bucket, and you will create ramen. I'm not sure where the noodles come in, but I'm not even going to question it. Wait, probably not. It's probably not ramen noodles. I don't know. Does ramen have noodles? I don't know. I've never seen ramen without noodles, so I don't know. But okay, so finally we're getting into how to create the ingredients to make this crap. Anyway, so we have rice oil, and I'm sure probably a lot of you are yelling at me to find out how to make rice oil, but you put 1 glass bottle below a piece of rice, and you will get rice oil. There you go. Stop yelling at me. Anyway, to make flour, you have to put 2 wheat next to each other, and you'll get 4 flour, so it's pretty inexpensive for how many crafting recipes it's in. And then you get the mug, which is only used once, sad to say. But you put 3 clay in a V shape, like a bowl or a bucket, and then you can get the mug. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see. I'm not sure why it's hard to see. I'm not sure why the glass has that kind of tone to it, but if you put glass in a boat shape, in a U shape like this, 5 glass, you will get 3 jam jars, so you can make 3 different types of jam if you wanted to. So that's pretty sweet. And then we have right here the last crafting recipes of this mod. Finally, this has been a long showcase. Anyway, so we have the hedges, basically, is what we got here. To make this regular hedge, to make the other 2, you have to put 4 oak leaves in a square like this, and then you will get the hedge. And with the hedge, you can create the flowered hedge with a hedge and a poppy, or you can create the other flowered hedge with a hedge and a dandelion. So that's how you. So that's basically everything in this mod, and my word, that took a long time. Oh my. Anyway, thank you all for watching. And if you really enjoyed this mod showcase, even though it ran a bit long, I will admit it ran a bit long, but so sorry for that. But if you enjoyed this mod showcase and you want to see more from me, leave a like and comment down below what other mods I should do. And again, happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, and happy whatever holiday, or happy week, happy November. There you go. Happy November to all of the rest of you who don't. But anyway, again, thank you all for watching, and as I always say, have a good night, everybody.